Welcome to Meadow Man. We're back down Battlefield line, down mid bit, Bosworth, and just having a little look about. Joe's told me on the grapevine that we're looking at putting a new siding in down here, so we're just going to have a bit of a nose, see what we need to do, and see if there's anything that's going to be worth salvaging. Just been going through that bit of a mound there, Joe, and it looks like we've got like a nice feed bank of stuff in here. So we need to see what we can do with this because it's absolutely jam-packed full of goodies. So we've got some colt pot. This one, fluffy. Member of the Groundswell family. Oh, pretty. Doesn't really do much exciting, other than feeding bees and stuff. But no, it's pretty nice. It does its thing. But there's like wild strawberry in here. I have seen down here, Joe. I'll show you. What I mean, Joe? Got some really big plantains. Huge. Very nice. Good for nettle stings, Joe. Not you got, please. Thistles. What's thistles good for, Joe?
Bee food.
Ooh, they're interesting. I have to have a little look at them, mate, Joe. Grab some seeds. Oh, those of them. Can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. I have to have a little Google so I can jog my mind. So what I found, Joe, and there's loads of it, giant oddweed. So, don't play with giant oddweed because it will burn. Have I got my knife on me? Now, giant oddweed in the right place looks absolutely bloody amazing. It is absolutely stunning. However, right, put a bit off there so you can ID it for yourself because it's a big old boy. I'm not going to touch it because I've had hogweed burns before and the last few years. So you see how that sap's coming out? See the sap on that, Joe?
Let me zoom in.
It's like that white stuff. See how it's all coming out there?
Yeah.
That's the stuff that burns you and it reacts with sunlight. So if you went like that on your arm, or kids do it in the mouths and that, it will give you close to 3rd-degree burns, big blisters, awful stuff. But you think it's disappeared and it's gone away, but however, if you get a nice sunny day, it'll come straight back at you. Up to 2-3 years. I had one on my arm, big burn there. So where's that come from? It was like every summer it used to come out. But yeah, so you got fairy stuff there, look.
Zoom in.
It's really pretty. I mean, it's like you know, you look at this stuff and like it makes me think like kind of Jurassic Park kind of stuff. Especially when you see the scale of it when it comes out, because you're probably looking 8-10 foot tall, big thick flower stems, probably 3-4 inches wide.
Is there anything anyone can do to kind of counteract the burns if they get it on their skin like immediately?
Wash. Cold water and like just like some mild detergent. But I think once you got it on you, it's probably a bit too late because you don't really know anyway. But if you look at the leaves, I mean, like these little baby leaves, we'll find some more in a minute because there's some bigger ones down the other end, isn't there, Jay?
Yes.
We'll show you what they look like. But yeah, if you got like kind of this, it looks a bit like a Fatsia japonica really, if you know what a Fatsia japonica looks like. But no, they're absolutely beautiful plants. I don't know if they're a member of the Angelica family actually. I have to have a little look. But yeah, you don't want to get that stuff on you, so leave them well alone.
Can you kill them with weed killer?
Yeah, could do, but there's a lot of people that tear it out because of health and safety stuff of giant hogweed. There's a lot of people that dig it out and just eradicate it, and that's why it's become a rarity. But on a railway line where you're not supposed to be anyway, I just like vote let it be. Because it is an amazing plant and it does its thing for nature, and you'll always find it by kind of water sources, water courses and over the ditches, kind of. What's that down there, Joe? 3 metres?
Yeah, probably.
But all this spoils come from somewhere. And like I say, because we were talking about seed banks the other day, Joe, over in Etty's Field.
Yes.
And like, this is ultimately what a seed bank does. Oh look, bees come saying, alright bee, come to have a little sniff around. And so yeah, seed bank stuff, this is where it's all come from. And this stuff is like, you know, a good couple of 300 years old. So it gives you a rough idea of what was kicking around at the time of then as well. So, can't remember what they're called, Joe. Don't put me on the spot. They have really beautiful frondy pink, purple flowers. Absolutely amazing, like spires. We'll find the name, we'll put it down. So remember these, Joe, and I'll find the name for you and we'll put it by the thing, Joe.
Description.
That's the one. So, what do you want to do, Joe? Here, look, there's a little white geranium in here. This is what I mean about seed bank stuff, just popping up. It's a wild geranium sitting in there. And again, with it like being kind of no grass on here, it gives like all the wildflowers a bit of an opportunity. Another little geranium sitting there, look, Joe. Oh, how pretty is that? More thistles. So what should we do, Joe? Shall we go for a mooch up there and see what else we can find?
We can do.
Cool, let's do that then. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, Joe. Are we recording, James?
We are rolling.
We are rolling. Brilliant. Because look, here's my little fag packet. This is an empty one. Evening Primrose.
Evening Primrose.
Evening Primrose. You know, like trying to shake my head about what it was.
Yeah.
Obviously. And what I'll do is, Joe, I'll forward you a video, right? Because Evening Primroses are spectacular. Because you can sit there and over 4 minutes you can watch the flowers open. It's amazing.
4 minutes?
4 minutes.
From bud to open?
From bud to open, 4 minutes, and it's absolutely amazing to watch. Just like, because they only open at night, hence the Evening Primrose bit. And
so what do they look like when they're not dead and seedy?
Not dead and seedy. I'll tell you what, we'll put the side-by-side video up.
Yeah.
Of the flower opening. But they can get pretty tall. These are in little babies. And they can get pretty tall. Mine in the garden, because I had like 6 of them, they just appeared from nowhere. And I had one that was about 5 foot tall.
5
foot?
It was
like pretty big. It was like, you know, good old size.
5 whole feet.
5 whole feet. It was absolutely amazing. So, old fact packet, typical Gary style. If you find anything that I like and want to incorporate, cause Evening Primrose, absolutely brilliant for the nighttime stuff. So where's it going to go, Joe?
It's going
to
Etty's Field.
Yes, Moon Garden. So we're going to drop this pack in Etty's Field, Joe.
Sweet.
The weekend. And it's only a bit. Well, I say only a bit. It's probably mixed with a bit of tobacco. But yeah. If we can.
Nothing wrong with a bit of tobacco in the ground, is there?
Nah, it's not the end of the world, is it? So yeah, we'll carry on up the way a bit, and Joe. Do you remember what this is called, Joe?
Nature's toilet paper.
That's the best way to remember it. Can you remember what the common name is? Because I can't remember what the common name is.
Anthrax.
Common Sebastian. You know what? Probably gonna have to correct me on that, Joe.
I'll put a subtitle up.
Bush. Yeah.
Bush.
I don't think I've told everybody. I have this horrible memory of when I need to remember something, like really important plant names, my brain just goes, eh, can't remember it. And then I'll walk away from it and be like, that's what it was.
It's because you're on camera.
Yeah, no, exactly. When I was wandering over the fields yesterday, and I'll give you a clip at that, Joe. I was wandering over the fields with the lads yesterday, and I went, ooh, wild field pansies. Can I remember anything else? What was sitting in the ground by next to it? Loads of groundswell, chickweed. Remember it now? Remember it at the time? No. Yeah, look, some baby saplings. Pussy willow. You can tell it's pussy willow, look. See that, Joe?
Very nice.
Pussy willow.
So those primroses as well, the big old ones.
Primroses? No, they're nature's toilet roll seed heads.
Oh right.
Which you'll correctly title later.
Yes.
But a bit of that won't go in a miss. It is in the night garden because it's pretty anyway. See how much comes out there. Different size seed, look. These absolute oodles of this down here. Not much in there. That's been winded a little bit.
Knocked about.
Knocked about. But, you know, a little bit. It won't hurt. Oh yeah, always get landowners' permission before you go seeding.
Yeah, don't go nicking seeds.
Yeah.
We have got permission to be on this property and or nick seeds.
See, this is another fine one as well, Joe. Just notice this here. You know when I have my brain fart where I can't remember anything? Just while we're collecting seed. I will find the name of this, Joe, and we'll subtitle it at the bottom. This is where Gary's head goes, can't remember that.
So on the discussion about permissions and whatnot.
Yeah.
What should you never do on a railway? Begins with a T.
Ooh, trespass for one, Joe.
Definitely. And what should...
If you want to play with trains, come and volunteer. That's,
exactly. Come and volunteer.
Hey, look.
Oh, he's found it.
Yeah, wild foxgloves. We'll keep our eyes on these this summer, and we'll have some seed out of that. Depends on what colour they're going to come up, Joe. Oh look, oxeye daisy. And there is, I forget what it's called, we'll have to do another subtitle, Joe. It's a member of the pea family. That, can't remember what it is. Brain. When will I remember it, Joe?
Later on in the evening.
Yeah.
What have you found, Gary?
What have I found? You recording, Joe?
I am, yes.
I found some primulas, some cowslips, just tucked away in there, look. Just about to come into flower. Oh look, a bit of yarrow, that's yarrow in there, Joe. See that fairy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so look.
Oh, they're quite
Little
nice.
cowslips. Ooh, that's interesting. Not seen that before. I'll have a little look at that, Joe.
Are they clover or?
It looks like clover.
You're going to tell me it's not clover?
It might actually be the purple clover. We're looking pretty dense. Is it? I don't know. Yes, it is clover. Just, I think, because like I looked at the edge of the leaf there, and there's a lot of damage on it. So something's been having a little nibble. Probably looking at the size of the bite marks. Hold on.
Sluggos.
Nah, probably look, chomp chomp. Probably little mouse or bank fold or something like that. do like a thistle. What are they good for, Joe?
The
Hey,
food.
no. There's quite a few in here. Look, this is what I mean. I don't want, like, if we just put a machine through here, Joe, we'd lose all this stuff. So we've got to, because if we've got to put a machine through and level it all through, like, there's a load of stuff that's happening in there that we need to think about how we're going to do it and what we can recover, because stuff like that is worth recovering to me. I know it's going to sit in seed bank elsewhere, but we need to kind of do it as minimal impact as we can.
What you found again?
Wild raspberries.
Wild raspberries.
Wild raspberries.
Can you eat them?
If you get some before the birds do, yeah, they're normally gone before.
Are they the like what farmers get kind of thing?
You'll find that they're a lot smaller, like little itty bitty ones. Might be a little bit better because like after a while they revert back to their own strain again. But it'd be interesting to see where it's come from. It's probably come out a bit of ground somewhere. I don't know. Probably been scraped up and thrown in here. We'll keep our eye on it, James. Tell you what I did find once. Some wild white currants in this woodland, and I tell you what, that was absolutely bloody amazing. And to beat the birds to it. I left some for the birds. See this giant thing here, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Sailor's tobacco. You know what sailor's tobacco?
No, I haven't a
Because
clue.
you can actually smoke it like normal tobacco.
You can actually smoke it?
I've smoked it. I went on it for a very brief period, probably about 3 months, something like that, instead of normal fags. But you have to watch it how much you're smoking because it can keep you awake at night.
Okay, so does it have nicotine kind of properties?
It has. It tastes very much like your kind of normal tobacco, and like, but you don't get like a nicotine rush out of it. That's the only thing I struggled with really, because I like my nicotine. But yeah, come around here, Joe. I'll show you the mugwort. Mugwort, that's what it's called. I've got some in the jars if you want to try it, Joe. So here you go. This is baby mugwort coming back from its rootstock. It looks probably about 4 or 5 years old, something like that. Give it a bit of a fresh chance. There you go. So that's mugwort. Probably just smells green. Probably a bit herby.
Yeah, green.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bit herby.
Oh.
Bit herby.
It smells like a really old-fashioned sweet, like a herbal sweet.
Do you know what? That's the best way to explain it, because you know when you walk into like an old sweet shop,
Yes.
when you dry it and you got it hanging up, and because I used to dry it over my stove in the kitchen, your house smells like old sweet shop.
Yeah.
It's yeah, really weird.
Americans won't get that reference.
Candy shop.
Candy shop.
Here you go. We're talking about thistles, Joe. Another type of thistle. And he's been there for a good few years, so it's well worth remembering. A lot of these wildflowers don't just do like a 1 year thing. They'll sit there for like 3 or 4 years and then just get bigger and bigger, like a herbaceous plant would in the herbaceous border. That's pretty much what wildflower is, really. Or what herbaceous borders are all about. Controlled nature. Yeah, you're not, Joe. Go on a bit of a... Tell you what, we'll have to do a series of thistles.
Thistles.
Because there's a different type, look. See how his leaves are the same-ish?
Yeah.
But he's got something very different happening. So we'll keep on our eye on him. We'll find out some species and cultivars and bits and pieces. And we'll just do like a little slot on why things look different and when they look different. So we'll compare that to that plus the other ones down the bottom. Because there's loads. Yeah, so really look wrong. Big old things they are, Joe. Just having a rummage, see what I can find. Punching things up. That. You know, you throw out in the sticks, Joe. Sweet, perfect tinder. Getting fires going. Good having fire here, Joe.
I have no luck on Tinder, so. It's funny because it's true.
Quick swipe, keep swiping, Joe.
Keep swiping. I can swipe all I want. No one swipes me.
Here you go, Joe. Here's a nice one for you. You're going to love the smell of this.
Oh God.
Oh, God, yeah. Pungent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember the geranium family. Actually, it's got some medicinal properties. We'll ping up the Latin name and get people to Google stuff, because that's quite an interesting one for medicinal properties.
Go like that. No, other side. Bing.
Bing.
There we go. That's where the that's where it'll be.
Any pings is on the left hand side.
Yes. Well, give or take.
What we got here, Joe? Loads of mugwort. I don't know where you'd stand if you like, because if you grow your own tobacco, Nicotiana, technically you can get taxed on it. I don't know how you stand with smoking mugwort.
Surely it'd be like smoking weed.
Yeah.
No, I mean like.
It's not a banned substance or anything like that.
No. I mean like if weed was going to be a legal substance and you were going to get taxed on it, and you grow your own, you just wouldn't declare it. I'm going to remove all of this, by the way. Or just beep. Or just put one continuous beep.
Here you go, look, Joe. Dead nettle. We were talking about this yesterday with Dave and that. Call it dead nettle.
So why hasn't that stung you to bits?
Got no stingies.
Got no stingies.
That's why I know it's dead nettle, because it looks very nettly. But I call it dead nettle because it's just dead. Saying that, I don't get stung by normal nettles anyway. We've got a relationship, me and normal nettles.
Tough skin, that's what it is.
Again, well, talk to it nicely and like, don't call me Bobby. Tell them what you're doing. Oh, look here, Joe. Go on, what we learned today, Joe?
Thingy slip.
Cow slips.
Cow slips.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, look, Joe. City boy Joe's learning something.
City boy.
City boy. Yeah, but look at all these, look. Amazing. And like, there's sorrels and all sorts sitting under there, Joe. Yeah, look. You know, I said like, there's like loads of amazing stuff down here. And like, there's sorrels, there's plantain, there's wild strawberry, there's oxide daisy, there is moss. What else we got in this square patch? Go on, Joe, what was them? Can't remember.
Cow slip.
That's it, Joe, well done. There you go, you can actually be remembering, man. So yeah, just in that small patch, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7 or 8 different species, just in that little small area. And yeah, look, Joe, we're gonna have to borrow some of this when we do the marsh, because this is marshland grass. So we have to borrow some of this. This will come out of a ditch somewhere at some point. Too dry up for it here normally. But we'll have a little look at that, see if we can have some of that. We'll ask permission. Oh, look at these, look. Dead mouse. Oh, that's sad. Yes, we need to have a little borrow of some of them, Joe. How far we grew up tonight, Joe?
Yes, quickly, I'm at 5%.
5%. Flipping heck, Joe. Look, wild rose, dog rose. Bet you any money, we'll keep her on it. Pink one. Sorry, Joe, keep bugging you because I keep on going, Joe, I found something else. Joe, look, I found something else. We'll talk about that next time. Come on, Joe. I think that's it for Meadow Man today, Joe. Think so?
Lovely.
Lovely, cool. Right, should we go and find the lads, see what they're up to? We'll see if we land an end.
Perfect.
Perfect. Cool. Go on, Joe. Do it.